awardee needs no introduction. You must have this is a cliche. Every time corporate will say that the awardee does not need introduction, and then you will try to introduce him for the rest of 15 minutes. So I thought of discontinuing that, but I said let me stick to tradition. That will be too much, asking for too much. So our next awardee is Mr. Hussain Nalwala. As the president of Anchor Allied, he stands at the helm of one of the largest manufacturers of sealants, sprays and allied products in the Middle East with a footprint that extends globally. However, what truly sets Hussain apart is his unwavering commitment to social service, weaving a streak of altruism into the very fabric of his life's work. This philanthropic spirit came to the forefront during the challenging times of the COVID-19 pandemic. When many were focused on self-preservation, Hussain stepped forward to support those in dire need. He distributed food packets to workers, covered their rent and electricity expenses, paid medical bills for the affected, and even arranged for the repatriation of workers to India. But Hussain's charitable efforts extend far beyond crisis response. He founded the Nalwala Foundation, an organization that stands at the forefront of initiatives aimed at touching the lives of the needy. The foundation has a special focus on senior citizens who may be facing isolation, neglect, or abandonment. The old age home at Byculla and several houses in remote areas of Kashmir are part of that vision. The Nalwala Foundation's work is diverse and impactful. It provides technical skill training for students, ensuring they have the tools to build a better future. The foundation also distributes food and shelter to those in need, undertakes housing rehabilitation projects, and supports medical needs for disabled children. Through these initiatives, Hussain is not just providing temporary relief but creating lasting change in people's lives. When not engaged in his business philanthropic activities, Hussain nurtures a passion for wildlife and landscape photography. His talent in this field has earned him recognition and awards in various international contests. Hussain's life is a beautiful symphony of professional success and humanitarian service. It demonstrates that it's possible to be a visionary leader in business while maintaining a deep-rooted commitment to uplifting society. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I present to you Hussain Nalwala, a business leader, a philanthropist, and above all, a hero of compassion in our community. The Giants Group of Byculla is honored to present the award for excellence in the field of social service to Mr. Hussain Nalwala.
and dignitaries sitting on the dais, my friends and members of the Giants Club, thank you very much for having me here. I have been talking to the Giants people so many times that practically everybody knows what I do and what I am doing. It's very little for me to say anything now. However, since I have been asked to speak something, I will go back about 18-20 years back when I wanted to do something for this society. My mother had come with me from Dubai in the month of August because she was old and she was not able to bear the heat over there and sit in the AC 24 hours. So then every year we used to bring her in the month of August, September, so that she lives a better life In Bombay, climate is much better. It starts raining, so the temperature also goes down, and she doesn't need to stay in an air-conditioned room. So I was also along with her. And we happened to go to Devlali. Devlali is a place where two of my masis used to stay there. So we went to meet them. And there was an accident. And my masa had to take that somebody had expired. So he had to look after the burial part of that person. And I, along with him, went to the masjid to get all these things done. I saw the condition of the masjid was pathetic. 6 months of the year, there used to be no namaz because there used to be water coming in from the roof. The roof was totally damaged. When we came back, I spoke to my masa and I asked him, I said, why is this condition so bad? He says, people living in Devlali are small timers where they have hardly any money to spend. They cannot do it. And then my Masi understood what I am trying to say. And then she went in the room, took out a file, gave it to me, and says, all your answers are in this file. The cost of the masjid was about 25 lakhs. I looked at my mother. And she immediately said, go ahead. And then we decided to build the mosque. We started the work. Basically, I was going to make a very simple mosque. But later on, when Sayyidina had come to Nasik and then he came to Devlali, he told me, make something which is better than your own house. Don't just make a mosque. And then I decided that yes, I'll make it definitely much better than my own house. 70% of the work was done. I used to send money from Dubai and then make the payments over here. When 70% of the work was done, there was a fire in my factory in Dubai. The factory came to ground level, completely burnt. The steel columns which were there had melted. The next day of the fire, if you go to see, it was just ground. Such was the condition. And I still had 30% payment to make. When I went home in the night, I was thinking, how am I going to complete this job? Still 30% work is pending. But believe me, not one day did the construction work stop. Not one day. Money kept on coming because we had other businesses there. Money kept on coming. I kept on paying. And I finished the work much before the date I had arranged for. That is the time I realized that when Allah says, you give me one, I'll return it 70. But I feel that He gives you 7, not 70. After 18 years, 19 years have passed, I have not looked back. I have not looked back. We have constantly made progress. This was something I think I am sharing with you for the first time. Now coming to the present, I am working, everybody knows that I have got an old age home and dialysis center where people come to me. We keep them totally free of charge. We don't charge them a single rupee. Accommodation, food, medical, everything is provided. Toothpaste, toothbrush is provided. Everything is provided. I am now working on Kashmir. I have been to Kashmir in the month of April Actually, I have been working with them for the past four years, in which we provide them food, and we provide them this peran, which they call it. It's a Kashmiri dress. It's wool, so it's quite expensive for them. We distribute that among the Kashmiri people. So it was roti kapda, makan was pending. So when I went in April, I found that quite a number of people living over there are living in tin sheds and in huts, very bad shape. When I spoke to them, I found out that the water leaks or the snow falls from the ceiling, falls on the ground, and the whole inside gets wet. Their children look for corners where there is no water coming, and whole night they sit there. They don't get to sleep. They sleep sitting over there. It was heart touching. I immediately spent 2 more days over there. I met some architect, I met some contractors, and there itself I organized to build 4 houses first to see how it is done. And within 2 months we were able to finish constructing 4 houses, and we gave it to them. Now we are building another 15 houses are ready. After the 4 were done, we started making 15 together. These 15 houses are ready, and inshallah next week I will go to Srinagar, and then from there I'll go into the interior and hand over these 15 houses to the deserving people. And the third batch, I already have sponsors for 12 houses, but I have told them to be ready for 15 houses. So I will be looking around 15 deserving people who are living in huts, and we will give them those houses. This is something I wanted to share.
Hussain Uncle, Giants Group of Byculla would like to donate 2 houses.
Yes.
One from Humanitarian Foundation and one
Yes.
from the Byculla.
Yes. Byculla has helped us with 2 more houses.
One house from one of our donors, who will also give you the.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Total 15 houses.
15 are done. Now we are going for the 4th batch, another 15 houses. Start working on it. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening to me.